I'm sitting at the residence of the current president of AJK, Sardar Yaqoob Khan. It happens to be his daughter who's fighting. It happens to be his daughter who's fighting this by-election as a candidate. A seat which has become vacant, courtesy of Sardar Sahab becoming the president of AJK. तो जनाब अली, ये जो आज का ज़िमनी इलेक्शन हो रहा है, इसमें आप की दोख्तर हैं फरजाना याकूब कैंडिडेट हैं। कुछ लोगों ने कुछ खदशात पेश किए कि यकीनी तौर पर पीपीपी की कैंडिडेट वही हैं, तो दीगर जो पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी के साथ जिनका ताल्लुक रहा है, मेरी तो फिलहाल एक ही से बात हुई है, तो वो कुछ खदशात पेश कर रहे हैं, तो उनकी what's your response to them?
I think that being a civil society a journalist, thank you very much while you are here. It is, I think, better you personally visit all over the polling stations and ask from the people.
Right.
Is there any involvement?
Okay.
And you are sitting here in front of me.
Sure.
You have seen anything?
No.
So it is totally fair elections.
Right, okay.
And people have their own choice.
Right.
Whom they want to give this vote. And I personally like democracy.
Okay.
My party is always depend on democracy.
Yes.
So people actually always try to go to see the people only. Candidates only want to see the people when there is elections.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So obviously you feel that your daughter is best able to deliver for this constituency.
Exactly.
Right.
She is very highly educated.
Right.
And I think that by birth and by family, she learn each and everything.
Right, okay. What's her education? Sorry, if you don't mind.
She is clear part 1 chartered accountancy.
Right, okay. Okay. Right. And she's been living in Switzerland, is
Switzerland.
Right, okay. Right. Okay. As far as from what I can see, the organization in terms of the administration it looks quite clean, quite effective. There's enough police and what have you. Just a couple of other questions I want to ask you. Yeah, as a civil society activist, a lot of people raise concerns about the existence of Pakistani political parties here in AJK. What's your response to that?
I think that is very important. They must have their parties over here.
Right.
Like every party, like Pakistan People Party, Muslim League, Jammu Kashmir, Jamatul Ulama Islam, Jamaat-e Islami. So why not? Because as long as Kashmir says that, definitely, we are always with Pakistan.
Right.
Not by force, by choice.
Right.
But Kashmiris are welcome then.
Right. Okay. Obviously, there's a clear demand for them. That's why that's why they're here. But do you not think it may affect our national question in the future?
Never.
No.
Never.
I mean, for example, right? People on the other side of Kashmir raise allegations against the BJP and the Congress Party and various other political parties which have come from India into our other part. And some people say that, well, we can raise the same allegation against, which would apply to People's Party, to Muslim League Noon, and to the various other.
No, actually, there's a big difference between India and Pakistan.
Right.
Okay. When Pakistan was not independent, at that time, our forefather was decided that we will join Pakistan. We'll go with Pakistan.
Right.
We have what we call Rawalakot Pakistan.
Right.
Remember that?
Yes.
And that was in Srinagar, while they were sitting in Srinagar.
Right. At Sardar Ibrahim's house.
At Sardar Ibrahim's house.
Right. Okay.
So it means that we have vision.
Yes.
We have political sense. We understand that what is the best choice for the Kashmiris.
Right.
So it is a big difference than India and Pakistan.
Right. Okay. Last question. What do you think is the reason why local parties, which are indigenous Kashmiri parties, especially in Azad Kashmir, why have they failed?
Due to the political leadership.
Right.
That is the problem they are facing. So that was the reason that they are just only that we, from Pakistan, this and that, just making so because due to the politicians and due to the leadership.
Do you not think the right quality of politicians have not emerged?
Well, actually, these one of that like were Muslim Conference, one of the oldest parties.
Yes.
I was there with the Muslim Conference. I started my career in political career with Muslim Conference, right?
Okay.
And I think that Muslim Conference is not a political. It is. I don't think so. It is political party because in political party, at least people have their own choice.
Right.
So it is not fair that one another. Always.
I mean, you don't think there was internal democracy within the party?
No, internal democracy.
There was no internal democracy. Okay, that's fine. Is there any message you'd like to give to our people of AJK who live abroad or here?
Listen, I think that, why I joined the Pakistan People Party. Because Shahid Bhutto have his slogan, that will fight for Kashmir for 1,000 years.
Right, okay.
And this slogan was I think they have passed this message to the generations. Same thing now, Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto Shahid. Look that how she is brave when everybody says that there is a big difficulties for you. Maybe you will face a lot of problems.
Right.
But she says, no, I will go for my nation. Right?
Okay.
Number 3, that Kashmiri to belongs to any party, we are altogether one.
Right.
We are not separate.
Okay.
For one reason, one cause, that is for Kashmir to get independent.
Right. Okay.
Right? Any party, even indigenous party, local parties, or with Pakistan or internationally, every Kashmir, even Galgit Baltistan, last 4 days back, I was there in Galgit Baltistan, in Basha Dam.
Okay,
Dimrar Dam. The Prime Minister of Pakistan very loudly said that we are always with Kashmir.
Right.
It doesn't mean that we give the facilities and we don't have priorities for Kashmiris, this Galgit Baltistan. No, the one-point agenda is Kashmir.
Okay.
We want UN resolutions
to be implemented.
Right.
Okay.
This is what our slogan.
Right.
When there is a slogan, then it is totally choice for the Kashmiris. Whether they want to stay with Pakistan, they want to stay with India, or they want to be independent.
Right, okay.
So that's it. We asked India to go for that. Well, their leadership are decided.
Right.
So they doesn't want that.
Okay.
So it means that we don't have problem at all. We highly appreciate.
So you would say at this final point, yeah, that Pakistan would be ready to accept the public will of the Kashmiri people.
Exactly.
Or whatever
always,
they want.
Always.
Right, okay.
Always.
That's it.
And that is more important.
Right.
That is more important.
Right.
Actually, it is big difference. Like that some of the parties, nationalist, 1 or 2 party candidate, they went for the elections.
Right.
And though totally zero.
Right.
Only 16 or 1500 votes totally.
Yes.
So it is slogan in another part. Practically is another part.
True, very true. I accept that point. I don't think nationalist parties have worked for good governance.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they haven't made a connection with the people in that sense.
That's
yeah, it's just slogans.
This is a slogan only to go for the newspaper and TV and media and internationally. There is only slogan,
right.
but nothing on ground.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.